Hey yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today is all about farming, specifically farming on a mage, but let's just skip that for now and get into the video. So the first thing I want to explain to you guys is something about farming, because I think that there's some things you guys need to understand in order to farm the right way and to farm the most and best possible way for your level, your character, and what classes you are actually using to farm. So you gotta be somewhere above 20 levels above the mob you want to farm. Is just what I would say. It's like a small guess or something, like which I did experience in the game, that farming a Hawkers at level 90 didn't do shit and I died all like 1 or 2 minutes and ran out of HP too quick. So I did farm the catacombs. On my lower end alts. By the way, did you guys notice I did get the dodge Google gloves? That shit kind of looks dope, doesn't it? But anyways, to keep on going, to actually farm in a pretty fast and good way, you also do need some type of regeneration, especially for a mage, but we will get into that just in a second. Let me just finish up my intro here. So you're gonna need some regen, some nice ass HP, as energy, and some good damage to easy wreck the mobs and to easy get the kills. And what you're specifically farming for when you're farming on let's say a level like this is like an endgame level, and I'm farming low-end mobs to get a drop which sells for about 2k in the stores, which is called the Hawker's Chest. Once you get Hawker's Chests in here, your farm is really is making up the time and the resources spent. For example, I'm spending a few travel leaks all the time, but I got like 1,000, like 10,000 plus actually of those, so it won't matter too much how much travel leaks I'm using. But just to give you guys like a quick overview about how farming can be, it can be quite expensive and it can also suck. You can have bad luck and you can have good luck. Like you can get some good smuggled coins in this area, you can get some shitty ass coins in this area, you can get some Hawker's chests, which is like the jackpot. Like each Hawker's chest is going to give you like 2k in the right store if you sell the right way. If you do sell to players, it can even give you up to 5 or 4k per salary, meaning that you can get like a lot of money quite easily if you sell them in bulk. I did plan a Raven for just like a while ago, but I used to farm like 90 chests a day there, like really spending a lot of hours in the day. I really was addicted to Celtic heroes and I really did need help, yeah, and I got my help, but kind of like I really was addicted and I did farm all day and I made a lot of gold. Like just think about it, like I did sell them for 4k to players, which will buy them off me to open them, and I would sell them like 100 each fucking day, and that will read like up to a week. That's that's fucking nice. Well, yeah, that was really fucking nice making business with these people. And actually, before we jump into the marsh farming guide, I want to explain to you guys one last thing about farming, and that is pick the right area for your class, and which is really important. Because if you guys do know that, just take a look at this endgame ranger. It's pretty much endgame, and then again consider my rogue just endgame as well, my various endgame. My mage somehow isn't endgame, but he will farm in this area just as well. But I could just farm into any area with my endgame tunes, which I am like 20 levels above that. I used to farm the trolls and stuff in the caramel tunnels on my ranger, my barrier, and on my rogue. But I just really thought that for the rogue you can farm anywhere, basically anywhere with where enemies would just be slaughtered by poison damage fucking easily, and that definitely is gonna be caramel for you, because mobs there just seem to have very too little to no poison resistance in there, so you can just easily make some kills using a good blood fawn set, using poison weapon and having a good dex to rebuild. You could just fuck up everything in there. For the ranger, one thing I did figure out was good to farm is actually the other world. And what do I mean by the other world? I do mean the black stones. Let me give you an example. So yeah, once again, farming this area, it isn't too easy, it isn't too hard, it really is easy as fuck, to be honest. But farming those areas, these mobs can actually do drop you some of those nice ass runes, which do sell to players for up to, I think, 20k is the grand ones. 15k is the not grand, you know what I mean, and shit. But that's just actually what I did make a lot of cash with, or by just sending people drops from here. It was fucking nice and fucking easy. But I do have a slight feeling that this area might look different in the future. Nope, I totally didn't spoil you about the garden update there. Hope you guys did not get fooled away yet by my fucking noob ass English, but let's get into the MAGE guide. So, being on my MAGE right here, it's just a little bit later in the day, sorry, because I actually had to do something in real life. Doesn't matter. So, as you guys can see here on MAGE, the damage is pretty high when you farm, but there is quite a few things you need to consider when you farm on a MAGE. And I actually did farm before, that's why I should be on a travel leaks and on energy leaks. That's right, because my seagulls do suck a lot, and that's what really is keeping me off farming mostly, is that my seagulls really do suck. And if you guys do not have the best seagulls or regen items, just get yourself some heroic regeneration elixirs. Those will do just fine, and that is really one thing I do love about those. That they do actually replace such a nice and high amount of energy in a fucking nice way. And sorry if I'm doing some cuts here and there, but my recording software kind of it seems to be broken or something. I don't know, but what you guys can see here pretty nice is that these mobs can deal the mage pretty much a lot of damage. But the mage is one of the main DPS classes, not speaking of DPS specifically, but speaking about damage dealers by skills. And the mage has one or two of the most or best AoE skills in the game, meaning that this is really like a powerful class if you do it the right way, definitely. So take into consideration that you do have, for example, if you're on a fire mage type shit, you got Firestorm. Firestorm being one of the most OP skills in the game as for right now, meaning that you can just hit enemies which stand around you just by casting the skill, and like you can just kill 3 or 4 enemies if you get them right with one skill, which is it's fucking nice and really just feel awesome when you cast it on enemies. So then just think about it, that if you guys do actually farm these chests, which I did used to do on a Raven for example, like for a long ass time, you can make a lot of gold out of them just by selling them to the players or selling them into the vendors. One thing I did seem to recognize is that they changed the drop rate of these chests, which just kind of suck. They used to drop a lot more often, as I did feel, but the last time I actually farmed them actively was on the old graphics, meaning that I think it was the old Unity engine which the game was running on from, and that was really like it just feels great. It were good times back then, definitely were good times back then, but you can still make a lot of gold out of them just by selling them to players for 4 to 5k and vendoring them for 2k. And you can kill pretty much anything pretty quick on the mage. That is one really big plus from the mage class, because as you can see here, it took like two skills for this guy to almost die. I see he has like 1% HP left, which could be a 2-hit on the 4-star mob. It's just nice. It just comes in really handy that you have so much power, and I will show you guys the gear on my mage in just a second, and it really is not good. It's not good in any way. It's nowhere near the gear of my other classes, because my mage kinda is slacking. So you can see full DA using a Shadow Grim, not even a Morty Grim or something, even though I probably could use that at my level. Yep, I'm pretty sure I could. Also, no Morty Helm, just Jala and stuff, no luxury items, just minor rings from Agri, so Agri just actually dropped them on me. It was kind of nice. Then I think that my mage really is underpowered. It really is. I mean, I could deal actually so much more damage if I would play it more and I would level it more and gear it more. But I'm actually on a server where we kind of like, I think it's like a DKP base. I'm in the clan Ronin of Balness. If you guys do know how the rules work better, then you can teach me. Always up for that. Please in the private message online. And we can actually see right here we got our first chest. I will show that in just a minute. By these 10 minutes of farming, or even less. The video is running right now. I think it should be like 5 or 6 minutes. I'm not too sure, but it really shouldn't be that much of time. And we got 2k. 2k just pays for your elixirs, and it just also comes in pretty handy as you do make more chests, you make more kills, you get more chests, and all of these 2k, it's eventually going to become 10k or 20k, and that is really, it's just really great. You can make up to, it's one thing I did calculate on my rogue, not on my mage, but I did get like 9 chests in 10 minutes once, which was just by farming both sides pretty quick on my rogue. I think that the mage is capable of something like that as well, but I would say that in 15 minutes on the mage you could get up to 10, I would say 8 to 10 chests, really depending on the drop rates. Just for my rogue it's just pretty much easy money, but I don't really need any money, to be honest, on my rogue. Not to sound arrogant, but it's just how it is. So my last tip about farming, especially on the mages, don't join farm groups. Those are basically, it's really crap. Like it's, I once tried it out, to be honest, because people were giving me no chance. It was a bunch of low levels. They were basically just leeching my farm, but anyways, otherwise I would have blocked it. But I lost, in like 2 hours, I lost about 11 chests to them, which it was really bad. I lost them to, like each of them, like the one was like 9 chests I lost to one guy, the other guy I did lose like 3 and something like that, and it was like 11 chests total. And they kind of were happy about the free gold and shit, but it was kind of really annoying. So farming groups, they don't really do come in handy. That's just all I gotta say about this right now, because actually as a mage you also can farm another spot, which is Stonewall, but I don't recommend that. It's just for anything, I would say, under Dragon Lord level, meaning 150, like till 150 you can farm Stonewall basically, and get some easy gold, get some nice smaller drops, and sell that shit pretty easy. Do not farm the pirate caves. Those are pretty shitty, and they really don't, like the gold doubloons you can get in there ain't worth it. Like they ain't gonna drop till ages, you know. Hey, that might just be my highest critical on my mage right now. Nah, I think that was like 18k. But anyways, so just really don't farm the pirate caves. They really do suck, and they're boring to farm, and really they don't give you anywhere around as much as gold as you can get on in 15 minutes just farming this spot. So to end this video, regardless of what, I do recommend a healthy play time of maximum of 1 to 2 hours playing games in a day. I'm just gonna do that, you know. It's kind of like being family friendly, but there you can see the second chest. That's awesome, right? And that in under 10 minutes. That was awesome, right? I didn't even try hard farm. I just killed some mobs here. That's kind of nice. Well, so just be advised, don't play too much. Just use your life for some useful stuff. If you want to farm a lot, then it's like my secret tip, but you can just really take a day. I would say if you are kind of like not having any real life friends or any relationships or something, or you just want to ditch on your homies and you want to spend the day at home, just pick a night. Like start in the evening to the night, just farm. Just don't go to bosses if you clan calls. Just tell them that you're farming, you need some gold for some shit, and just roam these spots. Just roaming them is it's just gonna be so fucking lit. You're gonna make so much money in one night. It's fucking incredible. And then actually you did have farmed enough for, I would say, a month. You know what I mean? Not just kidding, but really just roam these spots, make that gold, bring the gold at home. And as always, have a nice week. Happy farming, happy hunting. See you guys in the next video. It's been your boy Josh, and I'm out of here.